United make their first signing, Patrick Dorgu. You know what? Again, for me, at first was a bit of a surprise signing, surprise interest from United. But from what I've seen of Dorgu, um, I'm very happy with the signing. To be fair, I wanted Nuno Mendes as first choice, but to be fair, to get Dorgu in at 20 years of age, and with the potential to grow as well, I think it's a good bit of business by United, and I'll be looking forward to seeing him grow. And again, it's finally, United get a player in that position as well that's going to add balance and help the team, because obviously the injury to Luke Shaw, and obviously Malacia again has had a long-term injury, and he's just finding his way back, obviously into the squad as well. So, but yeah, Patrick Dorgu, man, getting him in, good bit of business, and yeah, Ruben Amorim's first signing. I think the total fee for Dorgu, I think, might equate to, I believe, was it 34 mil, I think it might be, with a few add-ons on and that. So it might be 20 mil on top, and then a few add-ons to equate that to the achievable add-ons. But a very good deal for Man United. And let's just hope it's the first of many. And again, he fits the age profile of what Amarim's looking for. Again, he's the kind of player that he is, pace and power, which is what United have been lacking for a little while, especially in them wide areas. So yeah, I think it's a good signing for United, and I just think that now the next position United need to be looking at is someone to play that left 10, and I think we can start looking at United as a team that should be improving. Um, so yeah, Dorgu, very good signing. Very happy with that. Um, Obviously, there's talk with what's his name, with Garnacho as well. Obviously, in talks with Napoli today. So hopefully that can get over the line, and then United can obviously bring in some reinforcements and some better quality on that part of the pitch. And I think if United can start doing that, um, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. It could be the beginning of something special under Ruben Amorim. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the. I mean, the market shuts next week, Tuesday, I believe. The fact that United are doing business in this late in the window is a bit annoying, but I think deals can be done quite quick. And I think again, it's one of them things where United might have deals already wrapped up, but obviously they're just trying to probably work behind the door and work behind closed doors and get it done. Big up M Dot for coming on. Hello, handsome. Big up M Dot. Big up Mr. Bing Bing. Big up Dapu Man. Finley and Bobby. Big up. Guys, if you got any questions for me, yeah, make sure you throw that in. Obviously, just discussing Manchester United's acquisition of Patrick Dorgu, which is a very good signing. Um, Very happy with that signing. But yeah, throw me some questions, guys. Tell me what you think of the signing, if you think the signing's good, and tell me what team you support as well. I'm a Man United fan. Big up, elite baller. Yeah, I'm all good, bro. I'm all good, man. How you been? What do you think of the signing of Patrick Dorgu? You think it's a good signing? Big up, Will, the British boy, as well. Guys, make sure you smash that like button. Yeah, smash that like button. Big up, Pierre. Um, Finley and Bobby, Arsenal supporter. Okay, okay. Do you think Arsenal are going to be signing any players in this window? I think if Arsenal want to do anything serious this season, a striker's a must for them, in my opinion. Again, the kind of striker that Arsenal are looking at doesn't really fill me with any excitement, really. And again, being a rival of Man United, I have to be happy, to be honest with you, because I think if Arsenal was to get a serious striker, it could be problems for other teams. But I don't think they're going to get anyone over the line. Big up Elite Baller. So I'm happy we got two signings today, Gav. Dorgu and Heaven. Heaven looks a beast, but technical too. I think with Heaven, again, he's obviously one more for the future. I think him being left-footed as well. To be fair, I like the fact that Amarim is targeting players that have got balance. Because too many times United have signed too many players that are right-footed, and the fact that he's getting left-footed players in now as well to add that balance to the team is good. Obviously, Heaven's not going to be someone that's going to come in straight away, but again, if he shows some good form, some good promise in training, you never know. Amarim might shock us and get him involved because Man United definitely need a left-sided centre back, someone that's quick in the wide areas. So you never know. But yeah, Dorgum, and I'm very happy with. So Will the British boy says, "Are you an Arsenal?" No, I'm not an Arsenal fan. I'm a Manchester United fan. Will the British boy. Um, Big up Silver on pause. Big up Angel. Um, Finley and Bobby says Mbappe because he isn't that good at Madrid. Yeah, so you ain't gonna get Mbappe. You know what I mean? Don't know where that's coming from. To be fair, you was linked to Benjamin Sesko, and I think Sesko, to be fair, isn't the kind of striker that Arsenal need. Arsenal need someone that's going to guarantee them goals, and again, these kind of players are few and far between now. And the problem is as well, I think even if you look at strikers in the league, I would say there ain't really no one that's really proven apart from Erling Haaland and Alexander Isak. And again, you're not getting neither one of them. And I think the next one up is John Duran, and again, he's been linked with Chelsea today for 80 million, and he's someone that I want at United. And I tell you now, if Chelsea do get him, they're going to have one of the best strikers in world football in the next couple of seasons. So yeah, but I think if Arsenal was to target someone like John Duran, again, it's going to cost a lot of money, but that would show me that Arsenal are looking to be serious. But again, I don't believe Arsenal will sign any striker in the window. I think there was links to Evan Ferguson, but he looks like he's going to be going to either Bayer Leverkusen or West Ham. But yeah, have to wait and see. So Elite Border says, if we could get a striker in January, even if it's just a loan, will be a solid window. I agree. Actually, well, the only way I would say United getting a striker if it means loaning out Rasmus Højlund, I'll be all for that. But I think what Amarim needs to do, Elite Baller, he just needs to make Joshua Zirkzee the main striker till the end of the season. Let Zirkzee have his chance now. And again, moving on, Rasmus Højlund will be difficult because of how much he was bought for. But I think personally, if they can loan him out will show the intention that that the club are not really happy and that they're going to be looking to move him on for sure. But I think if you could loan him out and get someone like possibly an Osman on loan, then for me that would be a good bit of business. But again, there ain't really no central strikers in world football of any quality really at the moment. The only person I can think of, as I said, is John Duran, and John Duran's going to cost you about 80 mil. So yeah, it's going to be difficult to be honest. Thoughts on Mattis Tell and João Felix? Listen, I'm a massive fan of João Felix. If United could get João Felix in exchange for Garnacho, I tell you now, Man United would definitely be getting the better end of the deal. I know João Felix hasn't settled as well as people would have hoped he would have. But for me, I still think João Felix is a special player. And I think in terms of players in world football, on an ability level, there ain't too many players better than him. I think he just needs to find a place where, he gets the trust of the manager and he's allowed to just play his game. Very similar to Jack Grealish, I would say. Players like that need freedom. They need a platform where they can just, play their game and not having to worry about too much defending, too much tracking back. Because these guys are just, they're mercurial players, and they need freedom, and that's important. So, João Felix for me definitely. Matis Tell, obviously, I've heard today that he wants to leave Bayern on loan, which is understandable because he's not getting the game time. And obviously he's been linked to Chelsea. I think if Chelsea get him, that'll be a very good signing because he can play as a striker and on the left. So and obviously because Mudryk is obviously not playing at the moment, Jadon Sancho's there, and to have Tell as another option, that'd be very good for Chelsea. So I think that'll be a very good signing for them. Again, a lot of it's going to depend on what Chelsea are actually doing because, as I said, I can't believe that Chelsea want Garnacho. It doesn't make any sense to me. But who knows? They might change their targets. You never know. But I think with Matis Tell possibly incoming, I think that would definitely spell the end for João Felix and him trying to get out of the club, and hopefully United at the forefront. Because as I say, I think him in that left 10 would be mad. I want to ask you. I want to ask you though. What do you guys think of the Paul Pogba news? Because I tell you now, um, uh, if Man United can have any chance of getting Paul Pogba back, I know he hasn't played for a little while, but Paul Pogba is still a quality player, man, and he would add a lot to this team. So obviously there was a little tease yesterday with the caption with him and Ahmad, and I'm just praying really that it's true and he's going to come back to United. Obviously he'll be available to play in March, but he's available to be training now, and I think he's still got some years left in him at the top, and I think if he doesn't go to Man United, I can surely see him playing for a top club. But I'm hoping he comes back to United and he'll give us the much needed quality that's been lacking from this team. Big up Chris Takis Achilles, I think his name. Yeah, man, big up, man. If you subscribe to my channel at GavGoesIn and then smash that like button, guys, helps with the algorithms. It would be really appreciated. So Finley and Bobby says me for Arsenal. So Ronaldo Jr. What does that mean? What you want Ronaldo Jr. at Arsenal, do you? But yeah, as I said, I think there's gonna be some surprises. I think in this window, as I said, it's still next Tuesday to the window shuts. But I can see some teams making some surprising signings. I know Aston Villa have been interested in João Felix and Axel Disasi from Chelsea. Obviously, Buendia. I think has gone to Bayer Leverkusen, and if they was to get João Felix in exchange for that would be a great signing because I think they've got someone like Morgan Rogers, and having Morgan Rogers and having João Felix as two players that can play with a striker or can play as a number 10, I think that will take Aston Villa up a level as well. So yeah, it'd be good. So Elite Baller says, I don't think there is any truth to Pogba coming to United. Part of me thinks that as well, personally. I would just love him back at the club because, again, Man United don't have too many quality ballers, and this is a player that, on his day, for me, is still the best central midfielder in world football for me. I know he's been out for a little while, but the quality he possesses, that kind of quality you'll never lose. It's just whether he can keep fit. Whether he can go to a team where they want to play the right way. And he's going to be crucial to that. So yeah, I think it might just be a bit of excitement that Pogba's doing, but in the same sense, I do hope it is true, to be honest with you, because I think what a signing that would be for Man United, and what a player that would be for them to bring back. Because I think he has got a lot of unfinished business at Man United, but we'll have to wait and see. I think Pogba in this stage of his career, Barcelona would be great for him as well. A team that dominates the ball, he would be ideal for. So, and the way Amorim wants to play, he says he wants to play possession based. Paul Pogba fits right in there. even a Man City. But I don't think he'll do that to United. So we'll have to wait and see. Finley and Bobby says Watkins for us. Do you know what? Ollie Watkins would be a good signing for Arsenal. But again, it's a tough one because would Aston Villa let him go to a rival? There's obviously talk about John Duran, and again, the John Duran one's going to be interesting because John Duran is going to be in high demand because of his age and because of his potential. And John Duran can't be playing second fiddle to Ollie Watkins next season. So I think if Chelsea do come in for John Duran, Aston Villa don't want to sell him, but again, money talks, and I think John Duran will obviously be saying to himself, well, if he's not going to be playing, if he's going to be playing behind Ollie Watkins, just let him go. Do you know what I mean? So it's going to be interesting. But if Watkins was to go, and obviously John Duran would be the main striker, but yeah, Villa have got choices to make really because John Duran's going to be interesting because he's going to be a tough player to keep at the club because really and truly he should be starting. And obviously, the longer he's not starting, he's not getting any continuity either, and it's going to be a bit of a problem for him because again, football's a short career, and he's what 21 now, and he should be leading the line for Aston Villa for sure. But Ollie Watkins has done well, but for me, John Duran has the bigger future, and you can see why Chelsea want him. And obviously he's a player that I would love Man United to sign. So Brandon 21, big up, says the only way I could be a better player than you are right here, right now. Elaborate on what you mean there, Brandon 21. Bit lost on that one, man. But big up for coming on anyway. But yeah, guys, man, you got any other news to bring? Let me know what teams you support, man. If you're happy with the transfer business that's been done. Any Tottenham fans in there? I know you're going through a bit of a tough time. You know, I still think Postecoglou is a good manager. Big up Ryan Anthony. Yeah, God bless to you as well, man. I do think Ange is a good manager. I think he has been unlucky with the subs, but again, he's a stubborn manager, and sometimes I think he's gonna die on his sword. But to be fair, I'm quite cool with that because I think as a principle, if you're someone that believes in the way you play, you have to stick with it. And I do think once he gets his players back, you will see a better Tottenham. But again, fans are impatient because it's a results business. But I do believe, I think their next league game might be Brentford away, and that's going to be a tough game. And to be honest with you, I won't be surprised if Brentford actually win that game. But I think against Liverpool is going to be the test because if Ange goes out against Liverpool in the second leg, I think that could be it. I think that would be too much for the Tottenham fans, and the board might pull the trigger. So we'll have to wait and see. So Ryan Anthony's a Brazil fan. Yeah, listen, Brazil, man, one of the best nations in terms of football there has been for me. Some of the players that have come through, Roberto Carlos, Cafu, Ronaldinho, Rivaldo, R9, Kaká, obviously Neymar as well now. I'm saying well now. Even some players like that won't even if you know, man, João Mina, that's to play for Deportivo La Coruña. There's been so many bad boys from that country. There's guys I'm missing: Lucio, Dani Alves, Marcelo. So much quality within that Brazil national team. There's obviously players that I've missed, man. So if there's players that I've missed, man, chuck that in the chat. But yeah, Brazil, man. When they had the front three of R9, Rivaldo, and Ronaldinho, that was scary, man. To be fair, that had everything in there, and rightly so. They won the World Cup. Yeah, some great teams of the past. I look at Brazil now, and again, it just shows you how declining football is because I look at Brazil now, and their main striker leading the line is someone like a Richarlison or Gabby Jesus, and again, it shows you the drop off. Even Vinicius Junior, as good as he is, he's not a Neymar, he's not a Ronaldinho. So yeah, they've had a massive drop off. But I think the likes of Rodrigo, I like Rodrigo. I think he's good. I think he's very good, to be fair. Obviously, Paqueta is a very good player as well. Douglas Luiz, Bruno Guimaraes, they've got some good players in there, but it's nothing compared to what they used to have. But yeah, big up for saying, big up Ryan Anthony. So Elite Border says, Gav, I think Amarim is shooting himself in the foot. If he wants rid of Rashford, as by constantly saying he's unprofessional, it lowers his value and the interest in him. Yeah, you know what, Elite Baller, I agree. I think what the problem is with Amarim, well, not the problem, I'd say. Amarim has clearly made it obvious that he wants to move Rashford on, and again, Rashford should have been moved on years ago. But obviously, Amarim's the manager now that is the one that is tasked with moving him on. Um, I know what you mean by constantly lowering his value, but again, because Rashford's on a higher wage, um, I think in terms of lowering his value isn't really a problem because United just want to get his wage off the wage bill. So um, and again, he'll be full profit as well. So and the thing is, because of Rashford's standing in the game, whether it's right or wrong, there are going to be clubs in for him, but it's just a wage. Because if Rashford was on 100 grand a week, he'd have been gone already. But the fact that he's on what 300 north of 300,000, it's going to make it a bit of a problem for other teams to come in. But I think in terms of what Amrim is saying in the media, um, I don't think it's going to change too much about Rashford's value, if I'm honest, because Rashford's standing in the game is what it is, and again, they just want to get his wage bill off. So I think Amrim knows what he's doing, but again, getting rid of Rashford and Garnacho for me is crucial because again, it's two players that are not good enough, and it will allow United to bring in reinforcements in that part of the pitch. So for me, it's important. Um, so Finley and Bobby says, I will check your channel, but I don't want to watch. I don't want to watch United. Yeah, big up, man. That's up to you, man. Obviously, my channel isn't just focused on United. I talk about all football. So again, as I know that you're an Arsenal fan, feel free, man, to throw some questions in to me about Arsenal. You know what I mean? So Elite Baller says, yeah, the Glazer contracts have killed us, Gav. That's why that what Ineos are doing now is going to massively help us in the long run. Again, yeah, I agree. I think again, Ineos have walked into a mess. Some of the players that were bought, the contracts that they're on as well, and there's a lot of fans that are unhappy with Ineos at the moment. For me, I'm just focusing purely on the footballing side, and from what I can see of what Ineos are doing, um, I think they are making moves, whether it's slow or not. They are starting to make little moves. I think the fact that they're willing to listen to offers for Garnacho, because regardless of what people say about this player, he ain't good enough. I don't really care about I don't really care about his age. The quality that Man United need in that area of the pitch to propel them is he hasn't got it. Just like Rasmus Højlund. So Man United for me, the fact that they're willing to get rid of Garnacho, and people are saying that they need to get rid of Garnacho because they need to bring in money in. Part of that may be true, but part of it is because they must be looking at him thinking he's not good enough for the long term, and that is true because Garnacho ain't gonna be a starting player for United if United are looking to do anything serious in the future. So again, the fact that they're looking to move him on, they're only going to go and buy someone better in that position anyway, which is promising. So removing both him and Rashford, and then again looking to move on the likes of your Brunos, Rasmus Højlunds in the summer if they can. These are the kind of things that I want to see put in place. And going to sign Dorgu, who's going to be one for the future. Again, Dorgu's got to come in and he's got to prove that he can be at the team at the club as well. He'll be getting the same kind of scrutiny as other players. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting, man, but we'll have to wait and see. Putting Anthony on loan and making Betis pay 80% of his wages was a smart move. It is. Again, with Anthony, I did think Anthony had a lot to offer. To be fair, like I don't think Anthony was never worth what United paid for him, but I still think he had something to give to this team, but quite clearly Amrim didn't rate him, and I think yeah the best for all involved is for him to go on loan. Again, he's going to come back in the summer. If he does well at Betis, again a different league where I'd expect him to do quite well. To be fair, but when he comes back again, is it gonna interest other suitors, or will Amarim, if he is still here, um, try and give him a chance? You know what I mean? But I think everything's pointing towards Anthony moving on, and obviously that's evidenced by the by him going out on loan. Yeah, big up Finley and Bobby, man. Yeah, big up, man. As I say, make sure you subscribe to that channel. Yeah, make sure you subscribe. But yeah, I think yeah, I think that's the first signing United got done, and I think it's going to be interesting to see if they make any more. You know, and in what position. As I said, left 10 is important. But it's gonna. I think it's gonna. I think that's gonna be dependent on them moving on Garnacho and Rashford. I think if they move both of them on, I think you might see another two players come in. That's how crucial it is. So yeah. So Elite Border says, Gav, I couldn't judge Anthony last year after that female lied about this, so that would have had him affected him mentally in big time. Yeah, I agree, man. Because again, footballers are human beings, and obviously only he would know how that would have affected him. For me, when Anthony was signed, I was excited, because I was thinking, having watched him at Ajax, I was thinking, United needed someone on that right hand side. And obviously he was underwhelming. Obviously he wasn't the worst player, but I think a lot of people look at his fee, and they just obviously instantly take a disliking to him because of the fee. Again, it's not his fault that he cost that much. As I said, I think in this Ruben Amorim system now, especially as a right wing back, I think he had something to offer, but clearly Amorim that doesn't really rate him, which is fair enough. So he obviously got to go and find something else elsewhere, which is fine. But I do think that he should have been given a bit more of a chance, But just looking at this Man United squad now, yeah, it's a poor squad. Let's be honest. It's not really got too much quality in there whatsoever, and yeah, getting Dorgu in again is going to help. But yeah, United need to be more active in this market. But we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, any other news, man? That's been happening today. Obviously, I've not really been checking the news. I know I've heard a few things. I think Victor Boniface is going to Al Nassr in Saudi. Again, only 24 years of age. It's a mad move, to be fair, but again, money talks, and yeah, I think Boniface could have offered Europe a lot more, but again, the money that's probably on offer, probably too good to turn down, really. So yeah. Yeah, big up Finney and Bobby. Elite Border says, I think in the summer, Amrin will poach a couple of players from Sporting. Do you know what? Yes and no. Personally, I think there's only one player that I will take from Sporting right now, and that's Quenda. I like Quenda. The fact that Quenda's got the age profile, he's only 17, and obviously United need a right wing back who's actually a winger, and obviously he knows the system under Amarim, and I think he'll be ideal. But again, he's going to cost a lot of money. But I think Quenda, if United don't snap him up, because I think there was talk about Barcelona, and I can see him going to a Barcelona or going to a top club. So I think he is that good from what I've seen of him. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see, man. But I know there was talk about Inacio and obviously Gyökeres. Me personally, I don't want Gyökeres. It's not that I don't think Gyökeres isn't a good striker. I just don't think he's the striker that United need. And yeah, I just don't want Gyökeres, to be honest with you. But yeah, I think yeah, Quenda for me. I like Marcus Edwards as well, but again, you've got someone like Ahmad, so Edwards won't be targeted. I think Quenda's the ideal, but again, Quenda's gonna probably cost a bit of money unless Amrim can kind of talk to his old club and get some sort of deal done. Who knows? But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I think tomorrow, I think hopefully the Garnacho move gets a move on. Obviously, there's been talk that Chelsea have kind of they kind of dropped their interest a little bit, which again it's hard to know what's going on. I mean, the fact that Chelsea won him in the first place is surprising, but I think that with Garnacho again, there ain't no smoke. There ain't no smoke without any fire. So, I think he, I think deep down he probably was because I think he probably wants to move on. If I'm honest, um, but obviously it just depends how the talks are going, and obviously United need to move him on for quality reasons, and obviously for money as well. Um, but yeah, we have to wait really. But I think let's talk about Malacia as well. I think Malacia might be going out on loan somewhere. Obviously, there's talk today with Casemiro going to Roma on loan again. You know, the Casemiro thing is again he's on a lot of money, isn't playing, and I think if he does go on loan, obviously United are going to be paying half of his wages anyway. So yeah, it's gonna be a tough one. It's gonna be a tough one to be honest with you. But I think the fact that United got Dorgu in is a good sign. That's what I will say. Um, and yeah, I think it's just one of them things now that yeah, I think for me, I want to see links now to either Cunha. I know Cunha is going to cost a bit of money, but I want to see links to Cunha. Um, I want to see links to even Eze. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And sometimes as well, I do think it's good when there ain't links to players because being surprised is always good. To see if well, yeah, to go and see who United are going to go for. 'Cause I like the ones even when United signed back in the day, Nani and Anderson, like those two deals got done at more or less the same time, and they come out from nowhere, and they were two of world football's brightest young stars, and United just literally just put in bids for both of them and bought both of them. So I like seeing deals like that. So hopefully United can kind of surprise us and do that. Um, so Elite Border says, do you think Garnacho and his brother were behind the team leaks? Oh, for sure, man. I think they definitely had something to do with it. I think in regards to the team leaks, it has to be someone of an age profile that is quite young because it's quite an immature thing to do. So I think Garnacho for sure had something to do with that, him and his brother. But yeah, again, him and his brother need to be gone from this club. And the quicker that happens, the better. So Anderson and Nani were like when I look back now, if you look at this man, Anderson and Nani, when they come through at Man United, they were considered bright young prospects, and at the time they were players that were trying to forge a career at United. And imagine if they were at United now. You know what I mean? They'll be United's two best players. And again, nothing on Anderson and Nani because they were top players, but obviously it just shows you that the quality that United had back then in comparison to what they in comparison to what they got now. Because I look at it right now and from an attacking standpoint, the only two players that I rate attacking wise in this Man United team are Ahmad and Joshua Xerxes. I think everyone else. I do like Kobe Manu as well, but again, Kobe's not been played in the right position. He should be playing as a left 10. So for me, I think that um, Ahmad and Xerxes are the only two for me that have real quality in that front line. and they need help. Let's be honest. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But AWB looks more confident now he left United. I think the pressure got to him. Um, I don't think the pressure got to Wan-Bissaka. I think Wan-Bissaka is playing for a team that are more used to defending. Really, they're more on the back foot. You know, a progressive team doesn't have a Wan-Bissaka in it because he's not good enough on the ball. If you're a team that's defending for the majority of the game, then that's when you want Wan-Bissaka because not many attackers get past him. He's quite tenacious. He's got pace. He's quite solid in the tackle as well. So not many attackers will get past him. But at Man United need players that have quality especially in those fullback positions, and I think that's why they brought in Patrick Dorgu as well. Because he's good on the ball, and obviously he's an athlete as well. Whereas Wan-Bissaka, yeah, his deficiencies were on the ball. So, but yeah, no, I did think Wan-Bissaka was a good defender, but to be fair, on the ball he was shocking, and he should never have been bought by Man United. So the fact that he's moved on again was always going to happen. Um, Chad Callahan, big up. Riz me up for the Diddy party. Big up. What about Kobe? Yeah, Kobe is a very good player, but again, in this system, this system, Amarim system, where Amarim is playing him, that's not Kobe's position because that's a position where it requires a lot of energy. This system for especially players like Kobe needs to be playing as a left 10 because Kobe obviously has qualities which are more suited to that. And Kobe's good on the half turn. He's got a good shot on him as well, and he's got skill about him as well. So the thing with Kobe, playing him in the midfield too, you're nullifying all those strengths. And that position, as I said, is more for your workaholic. As I said yesterday, an ideal player for that position for me is Carlos Baleba. I want Man United to sign this player badly because I think if United can get Baleba, that revolutionises that midfield because not only is he tenacious, he's very good on the ball, and he's left-footed. So yeah, man, I want United to go for him in the summer. I think he should be made he should be made for me a key target in the summer. That'd be mad. Cherries Maldonado, big up. Yeah, big up Cherries. So yeah, I think that would be a great signing, man. If I can try and get Baleba, yeah, that'd be crucial for me. Yeah, big up Cherries Maldonado. Big up for coming on. Guys, make sure you smash that like button. Don't forget, man. Subscribe to my channel. Yeah, man. Throw some questions in. Throw some questions in. But yeah, I think with Kobe as well. It's weird with Kobe because if Kobe was given that chance to play in the 10, I think the criticism that he's been getting at the moment wouldn't be there. 'Cause I think as well in that midfield too, that position requires responsibility. And Kobe's only 19, and to have a big club like Manchester United on his shoulders playing in that position, where again it requires responsibility in there, is a lot to ask for. And again, United are not where they're meant to be in terms of the standing of the club. So yeah, I think getting him at the firing line and playing him as a left 10 will do well for his confidence as well. But again, Amrim just seems a bit stubborn to do that. So who knows, man? There's no point moaning about it because it's very clear that Kobe should be playing there, but the manager at the moment doesn't seem to see that. So yeah, it's a bit frustrating to be fair. But yeah, guys. Just a quick one anyway. Big up Elite Baller for coming on. As always. Yeah. Yeah, Elite Baller. I've got StreamYard, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've got StreamYard. So let me know a day. Guys, also as well, I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok as well. um, at GavGoesIn. So yeah, yeah, follow me on there. But yeah, Elite Baller, man, I'm on StreamYard. So if you send me some information, man, some details, I can organize a stream, man, for sure, man. Send me. You can send me if you follow me on Twitter at GavGoesIn. Send me a DM, man, and yeah, man, I'll get one sorted out for sure. Um, yeah, for sure, man. I'll get that sorted out. Big up Cavera 762, Brazil fan in the house. I've got a question for you, Cavera. Who you think who you having? Neymar or Ronaldinho? Tough question. Neymar or Ronaldinho? Same one for you, Elite Baller. Who you having? Neymar or Ronaldinho? I know who mine is. Let's see if you agree. Oh, Neymar injured too much. Yeah, fair point. I think even without the injuries, I'd have Ronaldinho. I think Ronaldinho for me is inside my top five players of all time. Um, yeah, Ronaldinho top player, man. Who's your top five players of all time? Let's see if we have a similar list. And I hope Pele's not in there, by the way, because again, Pele wasn't really in our time, but then again, neither was Maradona. So let's see if we got a similar list. Yeah, guys, feel free, man. Put your chats in there. So, who's your top five players of all time? So Ronaldo 7. Oh, you know what, Elite Baller, you've literally got you have literally got the same as me, except for one player. So my top five are R9, the real Ronaldo, Messi, Ronaldinho, Zidane, and my fifth was. Cause I think it's very easy to say Maradona, but I'm talking about players that I've seen in my lifetime, and the other player for me, it's not Cristiano Ronaldo, it's Neymar for me. Yeah, I've got Neymar. Like it's quite a tough one because you got Neymar. There's loads of players, but I think Neymar for me has to be in there for the five ahead of Cristiano Ronaldo is as a footballer isn't even in my top 10. Not in my top 10. Zidane, Messi, Ronaldinho, R9. Like it goes without saying, even like players like Rivaldo. Um, but yeah, it's for me it's yeah, it's a very 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 similar list. Yeah, the hand of God, man. Yeah, that broke the English hearts. Yeah, Maradona, man. What a player! What a player! They don't make players like that no more, man. Which is a shame. But yeah, he wasn't really in my time, Maradona. But some of the clips that I've seen, yeah, he was special, man. And for me, Messi took over the mantle. You know, um, so top three Man United captains. Um, I think you have to say Nemanja Vidic has to be in there for sure. Um, Eric Cantona, of course, and probably Roy Keane. Yeah. Um, Brian Robson again wasn't really in my time. Um, obviously I'm 87 born, so yeah, Robson wasn't really in my time. But yeah, Roy Keane definitely has to be there. Eric Cantona for sure, and I'd probably say Nemanja Vidic. Um, I think Vidic in his time was a very good captain as well. So King Cantona Vidic. I can't really think of anyone. Oh, Patrice Evra as well. He could be in with a shout. You know, yeah, I'd probably say Vidic, Keane, and Cantona. I'd say I can't really think of. I mean, I know Brian Robson, obviously, of course, is in there. Obviously, you got Ryan Giggs as well. Obviously, less said about Ryan Giggs the better. Um, but yeah, I'll probably say Vidic, Keane, Cantona. That's cool for me. You know, um, yeah, I'm fine with that. But yeah, I'm gonna bounce anyway. But yeah, Elite Baller, man. As I said, man, holler at me on my socials. As I said, you've got my YouTube channel, and then as I said, I've got StreamYard, man. So we'll definitely do a stream, and we'll get the rest of the people to come and follow us on there as well. But yeah, just yeah, man. Make sure you follow me, man, and direct message me, DM me, and I'll send out an invitation, man, for a stream we can definitely do, man. Because as I said, man, I can tell you got some good football knowledge, man, and it'd be good to collab and get some good dialogue going, man. So yeah, I look forward to that. But yeah, guys, safe for coming on. Make sure you smash that like button on the way out, and as I said, make sure you subscribe to my channel at GavGoesIn. As I said, I'm on YouTube. I'm on Twitter. I'm on TikTok, and I'm on Instagram. Yeah. So yeah, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow the channel. I'll be back again tomorrow. You know, hopefully there's some more news that updates. Who knows? Maybe we might get some outgoings as well, or we might get some surprise signings, which I'm looking forward to. But we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, man, big up Elite Baller. You help the channel grow. No, I appreciate that a lot, man. As I said, man, just started out, but looking to grow it as much as I can. And again, being consistent is the key, really, you know. And yeah, man, when it comes to football, man, it's my life. And talking about it, I can do it all day, man, you know. So it's easy for me. But yeah, big up for coming on, man. Really appreciate it. Oh, you got a channel too, man. Listen, don't lose motivation, man. Listen, everyone's got to start from somewhere. You know, it's not easy running a channel. Um, yeah, no, don't lose motivation, man. You got to keep working at it, man. That goes with anything in life, you know. And obviously, if we can help each other, that's the main thing, man. So yeah, make sure you holler at me, man, and I'll subscribe to your channel as well, man, and help that grow. Likewise. So yeah, make sure you subscribe, man. Yeah, I hear you, man. Too much negativity in regards to United, but again, man, it's Man United are giving us that reason. But hopefully, you know, with this signing, we can see Man United returning back to the top. Who knows? You know, it's gonna be a long arcs, but I've got faith that Ineos are gonna try and sort this out. You know. But again, as long as the Glazers are here, it's going to be tough. But I think we have to. I think we have to trust in Ineos. I would say. So we'll have to wait and see, man. But yeah, safe for coming on. Make sure you follow me, bro, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Take it easy.